Hey, good morning. Happy Monday morning. It's another day's journey. I'm glad about it. Had a good night's rest last night. Went to bed kind of late, but still had a good night's rest. Up early this morning, heading to work. I have 2 days in the office, 1 day at home, and 2 days off. Start cooking with our Thanksgiving dinner. We'll start that tomorrow. Cook tomorrow through Wednesday. Have everything ready for Thursday. I'm excited about it. Went to the grocery store yesterday. Was able to find everything we needed except 2 items. So I'm gonna have to go somewhere else today to pick up. But yeah, anyway, happy Monday. Hope you guys have a blessed Monday, or have had a blessed Monday, depends on when you look at this. Yesterday service was great, awesome. I preached on Judges, the 7th chapter, verses 1 through 8, where Gideon, the Lord tells Gideon that he's getting ready to fight against an army that's much larger than his army. But then the Lord tells him something crazy. He's like, getting in the army that you're coming up against is much larger than yours, but you still have too many men. So Gideon has 32,000 soldiers. He asks if anyone is afraid, you can leave. 22,000 leave. He's left with 9,000. He's left with 10,000. The next test is that they go to the brook to drink. 9,700 failed that test. He's only left with 300 men, but yet and still, he gets the victory. And great time in worship. Just the premise of that is that sometime God would allow people he will remove people out of your life that do not serve a purpose. The title of the sermon is that when you can count them, but you can't count on them. And so sometimes we have people around us that we don't need around us. So God removes them. And so yesterday evening, one of my members called. Well, she texted first, and we was texting back and forth, and then she called because we just kept going on the text message, and she was sharing how that sermon helped her find peace with even family members that she had to separate herself from because they were not adding value to her life. They were taking value from her life, and how she had for so many years carried this burden of feeling the need to try to bridge this gap, and every time she did, it's like they would do something else, and how she was just liberated by that message. So I shared with her my testimony that I too have been in that place where sometimes you just got to cut people off, friends, family, whatever it is. You got to allow people to be in the space that God has for them. And sometimes people that we try to hold on to, God is cutting those attachments, those connections, because he's saying, at the place I'm taking you, you can't have this distraction. You can't have this weight. You can't have these individuals around you. So my word to you is that when people leave your life, they don't text or call anymore, stop running behind folk. Stop running behind people. If they're not in your life, in your circle, they're where they want to be. And you have to allow them to be in that space. I have matured over the years to understand that when God or just when it's natural and organic, and people find it necessary to leave your space, your life, your context, it's okay. It's fine. It's not that you've done something or they've done something. Sometimes it's just time for them to go. As people say, which is one of the most aggravating things I hear in the church, my season is up. My season is up here. Instead of just telling the truth, no, I think it's time for me to go somewhere else, or whatever. But we try to make it spiritual about my season being up. When the reality is that that there's something there. But anyway, but yeah, that's it. When you get to the point where you're recognizing that things are changing, your context is changing, people are changing around your circle, your core. God eliminates your crowd so that you can identify your core, who your core people are, your core support. Embrace that. And I think this week, because we are going into Thanksgiving, there's a time for us to really realize that. Be thankful and grateful for your core. Those individuals that you know that you can count on, you can depend on. Be grateful and thankful for those individuals. So yeah, that's my little tidbit for this morning. Got a full day today. I have to get off work. Got a meeting at 6 o'clock to start planning our 15th church anniversary. We'll celebrate 15 years next March. So a quick meeting to start getting those things in order. So you guys have a blessed day. Be intentional. Be intentional today. Don't forget to find some time today just to be with yourself, just to get some self-reflection time or something to replenish yourself. It's worth it, okay? All right, until next time, be blessed. Have a good day.